Hey everyone, this is Stephen KC Railfan here, and welcome to another product review. So what I have here is actually a new release, which is a new release from Athearn, which is part of their Athearn Roundhouse line. So as you can wonder, it's actually a locomotive that was just released this month, as in the month of June. So you can see the locomotive I have is the EMD GP40-2 number, which is in the KCS Southern Grey Ghost scheme. So it's number 2955. I actually pre-ordered this from Train World, and I was actually really lucky to have it because this is actually I've been looking forward to getting this because, you know, since I'm trying to expand my local power for KCS, because now I got a total of, now this is going to be my third standard cab EMD I have, because I've been looking forward to this. So it's very cool. So I can't wait to unbox this and do a review of this for you guys. So let's go. So as you can see, it's got these seals stickers. So since I don't have, I'll just use my X-Acto knife since I don't have a utility knife to open that. Just gotta do it on both sides. Get them out, and basically it just slides out like this. Because I love this. I just love how Athearn does this with their packaging. So you slide that out, and then there it is. And then you just slide it, and then open the top here. Slide it down, and there it is. There's the locomotive itself. Looks very stunning indeed. So what I'm going to do, now that the logo is out of the packaging, I'll get on the tracks, and then we'll start the review. Alright, so starting with the front, so knowing the fact that this is an Athearn Roundhouse locomotive, meaning this is like a budget-friendly locomotive, so it's basically like, you know, a line for beginners, or people who just want to buy model trains just because they want to spend less money, and such. So, moving on, on the front, the locomotive does not have, as you can see, MU hoses, trainline hoses, nor does this model does not have a snowplow equipped. So if it doesn't come with those things, you can like buy separate details yourself and add it yourself. It's got the McHenry knuckle couplers, plastic handrails. It's got some parts of grab irons, as you can see, and there's no windshield wipers installed on the cab. And as you can see, there's no see-through cab interior, and it doesn't come with sunshades. It's got a 3-chime horn. Even though in real life I know that the horn is not prototypically correct, because it's supposed to be like located on this side, like right here, for KCS Jeeps. So it's nicely done. You can see, let me show you the detail. 55, and it's got the flag. Leathers are nicely done. Doesn't have any see-through details like see-through grills. Let me show you the interior. Cooling fans are nicely done. And truck detail wise is really nicely done too, as well as the fuel tank, everything very nice. And moving on, you can see that the rear is not, as you can see, a bit lack of detail here as well, because knowing in fact this is just a budget friendly locomotive. So there's that. So let me just turn it around, and I'll show you. This is this side's the conductor side. Same thing. Very nice. Even though it has no windshield wipers, but still alright. And fuel tank, nicely done, and doesn't have. I think on the conductor side, there's usually the locomotive bell, but it's not there. So you can see. It's very nice. Has lots of good detail. Even though it has a lack of detail, but it doesn't really matter, since I know this is just a Roundhouse locomotive. And then I can show you the rear. You can see there it's got some pretty nice detail on the underbody. And this is like where basically the coupler socket is. And you just, if you want to change the couplers, you just get a Phillips screwdriver, change it out and such. And then these things is where these screws hold the motor from inside. And this is where you can just, you know, open this up, and then you can put lubrication to help it run smoother. So, anyways, so it's back on the tracks. So let's see how this locomotive runs. Yeah. Alright, sorry. Just power back on. And that's like what the packaging says. Since this is actually a new release, they come with LED lights. So, as you can see, if you look carefully, it's got LEDs, and it runs very nice and smooth. Quite quiet as well. So, gotta say, it runs very nice indeed. Because I'm really impressed with Athearn, with how much they improve their products and such. So, anyways, that's gonna do for this review. I mean, I did a little overview of like the whole locomotive and all that such, and you know, it's a very nice locomotive. I mean, even for you know, budget friendly, but still, just wanna. And actually, also it's a pretty lightweight locomotive as well. So it's not. It doesn't feel heavy. It doesn't feel like it's like you're picking up a locomotive that weighs like what? That's like maybe 2 pounds, but it's pretty lightweight just because you know it doesn't have a really. The motor is probably not really strong, so it means it can't pull like very long trains unless you add more locomotives. So, anyways, being a budget-friendly locomotive, that I got this from Train World for only $90, and I had to pay tax and shipping, and then with the final price being $109. So, anyways, still a good deal. I mean, this is actually a really nice locomotive to have, even for a budget-friendly locomotive. I'm actually very impressed with it. It'll be perfect to run more of my KCS locals on the layout. And this is actually the third Grey Ghost I have, because one I have an AC4400, which is a Athearn Roundhouse, and then an SD40-2, Athearn Ready Roll, and another one. So, yeah. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for the review. So for anyone who is interested in like getting like budget friendly locomotives, I definitely would recommend Athearn Roundhouse because those are actually really nice, very good detail, very nice runners, price is great, and all that. So yeah. So anyways, that's gonna do it for this review of the Athearn Roundhouse GP40-2 in the KCS Grey Ghost scheme. So I'll leave you guys with a little bit of a run by this in action, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye.